Today's episode is brought to you by Audible.com. Go over and get you a free audiobook 30-day free trial over at www.audibletrial.com/nerdcave. You can be picking up Timothy Zahn's new book, Thrawn. It's freaking awesome. Or you can get Ahsoka. You can get all these Star Wars books because everybody loves Star Wars. If you don't love Star Wars, what are you doing with your life? There's over 180,000 titles, though, to choose from. You can get it on your iPhone, your Android, your Kindle. And if you have an MP3 player and what are you doing with your life, you can get that there as well. So go over to audibletrial.com/nerdcave and grab you one of those new books. Get smart. We read at the Nerd Cave. We read. Build it beautiful. Now, we got some sales updates here.
Oh.
Nintendo Switch Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild launch sales numbers revealed. After boasting that the Nintendo Switch and The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild strong launches in March, Nintendo has finally offered concrete numbers and about just how strong those sales were. Nintendo has revealed the Switch has sold 906,000 units in its 28-day sales in North America, according to the MPD Group. Breath of the Wild, meanwhile, sold 1.3 million copies across Switch and Wii U in that same window. 925,000 of those units were sold on the Nintendo Switch and 460,000 units sold on the Wii U. So there is literally, that doesn't even make any sense. There's literally more Zelda copies sold than the Switch.
Yeah, that's maybe people that like bought it, but they haven't been able to get the Switch yet.
I guess so.
Because I did that with my PS4. The first game I bought was Assassin's Creed Unity, and I pre-ordered it, but I actually got it. I didn't have my PS4 yet, so it's probably something like that, I would assume. Yeah. But it's a lot of copies.
That is a lot of copies, and I'm excited. Like Nintendo has come out and said that the Switch is the fastest selling Nintendo console, and that's great.
Yeah, that's great. It's also not that surprising, especially considering that
the Wii U sucks so bad.
Yeah, that. But also because like people were so hyped for Breath of the Wild because it was totally new Zelda game, and for that to be its like launch title, that definitely I think helped with the sales. And
that's over a 1-to-1 attach rate because there's more copies out than there are Switches. But there is a 1-to-1 attach rate. I don't know anyone that has a Switch and that doesn't have Zelda. And that might change as it goes longer on.
But for now,
it's the game you want to play.
Yeah, and it's a great game. I've been it's also like literally because I've seen a few, like I think I've seen up to like 4 different plays now, like just little bits of it because my friend came over, I made her own profile, and so she's been playing a little bit on my Switch. And like she ran into stuff like 5 minutes in, but I was like, I had no idea that was there.
Really?
Yeah.
That is cool. That is so cool.
Yeah, like everyone else who I've seen play the game, like I have not had the same experience as anyone. Like maybe like you do similar stuff.
Yeah.
But like they're gonna see something, and I'm like, I had no idea this was there. Like she found this like a random door somewhere, and I was like, well, I didn't know this was a thing.
And there's so many different ways to like tackle some of these things.
Yeah, because like Mado was your first device. Yeah, mine was Naboris down in Gerudo.
Okay.
I always thought it was pronounced Gerudo, but it's Gerudo, as they say in the game. So yeah, like I saw your the title of your live stream was like Conquering Divine Beast Mado, and I was like, oh, he's actually doing that one first.
Yeah.
Like I love how open world, like I love that they made it open world because everything is different. Everyone has their own experience. Everyone's gonna go through the game differently. It's great.
I would say that it's a breath of fresh air.
Did you find that fresh air out in the wild?
Standalone Nintendo Switch dock is coming to stores next month.
Really?
The Nintendo people announced that a standalone dock will begin shipping to stores this May during a Nintendo Direct presenting earlier this week. Previously, the standalone Switch dock was only available as a replacement part on Nintendo's online store. The dock will be sold for $60 USD, but it does not come with an AC adapter. So there you go. The accessor can be purchased for an additional $29.99. Jesus. That's crazy.
That's really expensive.
Yes.
Because that's the charger.
Yes, it is. I don't like that.
No, I don't either.
Also,
Ew.
in that direct, Nintendo Switch Neon Yellow Joy-Con battery pack and accessory announced. Announced a pair of Switch accessories during today's later. You know what I mean. The company revealed a neon yellow set of Joy-Con along with a corresponding Joy-Con strap accessory for the same color. Will be sold separately at retailers June 16th, the same release date of Nintendo's new fighting game called ARMS. So it matches that. Even the little, you see how that's colored?
I do.
Like, why can't we get colored Joy-Con grips or like Joy-Con things?
Can we get something that's not in a primary color, or at least a more like appealing?
Yeah, like,
because like I looked at that and like I realized I made a face. I was like,
yeah, I'm not a fan of the yellow.
No,
I'm not a fan of the yellow.
I like the blue.
The blue, I want the blue.
The blue is very pretty,
Like,
but
I
I want blue for both.
Yes, you can buy.
I feel like we've talked about this
yes.
before. We're like,
All right, that's
blue.
That's the one I want. And if you don't know, don't put a skin on your Switch. You're going to screw it up. Don't do that, okay?
Love your Switch.
Love your Switch. Love it dearly. Treat it like a child.
I would only buy, I'd buy like a case. I wouldn't buy, like...
Yeah.
Unless it was like Nintendo official, then I wouldn't do it.
Hand me that screen protector thing. So I highly suggest people get a screen protector for this thing
Yeah,
because as you slide it in the dock, there are like scratches that happen because the dock is hard plastic.
Yes.
Your screen is made of glass.
I've been fortunate not to have my screen scratched yet, but I do need to get a screen protector.
This is the screen protector that I got. It is a Hori, Hori. I'll put a link in the description below, and it is the Nintendo Switch official screen protector.
Official merch.
And it is awesome. It's only $10.
Yeah,
and it was super simple to put on. I really suck at putting on screen protectors.
I do too.
And I have no bubbles. Like him. Just pick up the Switch.
It looks great.
Show that thing.
Holding it upside down.
There you go. Look at that.
You can't even tell.
No, you can't.
It's
like it's beautiful.
Like the edges that you can see at first, like you would think it's the edge of like the actual screen itself.
I love it.
Yeah, and plus that $10 is so cheap.
Oh yeah, $10 and it saved your screen.
Yeah.
Because that is the console right there.
Yeah, like that, which I love a lot. That like it's just all condensed into this little thing. But yeah, like you need to treat that as if it's like your newborn baby.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Don't throw the baby out with the bathwater.
Don't shake the baby.
Oh, that's okay.
No, don't shake the baby.
Like,
yeah, don't shake the baby, especially like don't like try to bend the baby. Don't bend. Be a good parent to your child.
Along in that direct, there are 12 Nintendo Switch games shown off during that. The first being Project Makiru, something like that.
Mekuru.
Yeah, there you go. I don't remember what it's about, but it was in the sizzle reel. It's coming out sometime. And then this thing, the one that I want to get to is Payday 2. Okay, have you ever played Payday? Do you know what Payday is?
The name rings a bell. If you describe it, I will remember.
It's a bank robbing game.
Yes.
You shoot people, you murder people.
Yes.
It's an M-rated game.
Yep.
On the Switch.
That'll be interesting.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Motion controls. Pew, pew, pew.
I don't know about
pew,
that,
pew,
but
pew, pew, pew.
it's an M-rated game. You don't see Nintendo really supporting a lot of that, especially in the last two generations. I know Resident Evil 4 was on the GameCube and everything, and there have been some, but that being in a Nintendo Direct was a pretty big thing for me.
Yeah.
So that's going to be coming out. Does not look great. Just saying. Does not look great.
Yeah.
Now, Sonic Forces.
Oh, this makes me excited just because there's some people I watch on YouTube who play Sonic games, and those are always a joy to watch. So
it looks good. It looks like it's going to be fun to play. I'm excited for it.
Games look good when they first come out.
Yeah. Like Sonic Generations before, Sonic Forces features two versions of Sonic Classic and Modern teaming up to take down an evil threat with gameplay changes centered around each version of the character. So we'll see more and more of that.
If it's anything like Sonic Boom, I will be so happy.
Fate and Extelia, Puyo Tetris looked pretty interesting. Not a game for me. Monopoly actually looks pretty fun.
I actually really like digital versions of Monopoly.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to playing
because then people can't cheat at being the banker, which I did constantly as a kid.
Yeah. Sonic Mania, which takes classics style Sonic. puts it in there.
I'd be excited for that.
Sign Moria EX. It's pretty much a side scroller shooter type deal. Kind of reminds me of it's a Housemarque game. Oh Lord, Resogun. It reminds me of Resogun in a way. Rayman Legends Definitive Edition.
Rayman.
Battle Chasers Night War. Namcom Museum, which is a bunch of Namcom games and all that,
okay.
Pac-Man, all that kind of
That'll
stuff.
be cool.
It includes Galaga, Rolling Thunder, Splatterhouse, Tank Force, Dig Dug, Pac-Man, Sky Kid, and Tower of Draga.
I am excited for Pac-Man. I like Pac-Man.
Yep. And, that's pretty much all there was for the Direct. There's some other things hidden and all of that.
Yeah, but that's the stuff you need to know.
Yeah. Yeah.
The stuff people care about.
Now, this is a game that I'm excited for.
Okay.
I'm stoked.
You stoked?
I'm happy.
You're happy.
I'm stoked my goats.
You stoked my goats and you're happy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Prey demo is coming April 27th, which is
Coming
only
up soon.
like 2 weeks away.
Jeez.
A free Prey demo will be available to download on April 27th on the Xbox One and PlayStation 4, a week of ahead of the game's May 5th release. The demo features the game's opening hour, in which players first board Prey's main setting, the Talos 1 space station, where protagonist Morgan Yu is working on a scientific breakthrough that'll change humanity forever. And for those wondering, progress made in the game demos from the first hour will not carry over to the full game. I was reading that, I was like, is it going to carry over? But it's not.
No.
So there you go. And if you didn't realize, PC is not included in that demo list.
No, I didn't. I was like, huh.
Because a lot of people go into like the files and get a
yeah.
lot of info out of
Yeah,
that
they
and
do.
spoil stuff. So good on you.
Yeah,
Good
no,
on
that
you.
is a very smart move.
I like that.
Mm-hmm.
So those are all the articles. We're going to take some questions, but before we do that,
Yeah, okay. I'm excited for this.
I got some candy. Now this is like something I really, really enjoy. You can go get it at Fresh Market.
I love Fresh Market.
Is it Fresh Market? Yes,
Yeah.
Fresh Market. And I'll tell what it is after
I eat it.
After you eat it, okay? So
If it makes me want to, like, if after you tell me what it is, I want to throw up, I'll be very upset with
I hope you don't want to throw up.
you. Okay.
Now tell me what you're tasting.
I taste bacon.
Mm-hmm. What else?
Some kind of like wafer, like graham cracker kind of thing.
Okay.
And I think that was some white chocolate,
Okay.
but it definitely can taste like bacon.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
So this is a double chocolate bacon pretzel. Did you like it? Was it good?
I did. The bacon flavor definitely gets stronger
As it goes.
As it goes. Because at first I was gonna say like, oh, this reminds me of like the white chocolate Hershey's bars,
Mm-hmm.
and then it hit me. I was like, oh, that's bacon.
Mm-hmm. You can have more if you want.
But I think it's pretty good.
Yeah,
I think
love
it's like the length of the bacon.
It's really long.
It is, and like it kind of leaves a strange aftertaste.
Yeah. Yeah.
But the initial part's really good.
Yeah. So there you go, guys. If you want to go to Fresh Market, it's called Marich Double Chocolate Bacon Pretzel. You can sample it as well. If you got a Fresh Market around you.
Fresh
Do it.
Market's really great.
Yeah, and then you can go get some Mexican Coca-Cola. It's delicious.
You should shout out that one person who voted for it.
Yeah. So before we do any more comments or questions or anything, I put up a poll, and the only person that really matters is Adam Gumbert right here. I put up, what are you most excited for? The Last Jedi trailer, Jude Law being cast as Dumbledore, Mexican Coca-Cola, Battlefront 2 trailer, or Josh Brolin cast as Cable. A lot of people jumping on the bandwagon up here. Last Jedi trailer.
I personally probably would have picked Jude Law as Dumbledore just
Yeah.
because.
Nick Caputo picked that one. And then my man, Adam Gumbert,
Shout out.
coming in like a champ,
What?
picking Mexican Coca-Cola.
What?
Mexican Coca-Cola is phenomenal. It is like God's gift to your taste buds.
I have to go get some after this now.
I do too.
I have to get gas first, but then I'll head straight over to Fresh Market and be like, give me all the I will drive there and get there before you, and I'll be like, give me all the Mexican Coke.
I have literally looked up on Amazon how much it would cost me to buy.
How much would it cost?
For a 24 pack, it would be $40.
That's a good amount of money.
Yeah, it's like $1.60 each.
Okay.
For each one of them, and
that's fair.
It's not bad. It comes in a glass bottle. You know, you're kind of paying for that.
Plus, glass bottles always because you don't have like the plastic interference. They always contain the flavor more.
Yeah.
If I can get soda out, like I know it sounds like super, like, oh my god, like I'm so just like fancy or whatever. But if I can get soda in a glass bottle, I totally will. Like,
oh yeah.
If I have the option, I'm like, glass bottle, please and thank you. Plus,
and then you can fight
it's
people.
better for the environment because you can recycle it. I mean, you can also recycle plastic, but
you can like break it and like stab.
Yeah, it's a defense weapon. It's.
I'm curious how they make these things because like there's no like bacon.
Have you ever had bacon ice cream?
I have not.
That is actually very good. It was ice cream. There was like chocolate and fudge and stuff, and it had like actually like little like, cut up strips of bacon because it wasn't bacon bits. It's like actually cut up bacon, and it was in it. It was very good.
Sounds delicious. That sweet and salty going on. Oh, Derek Daniel asks, "Are you excited to play Uncharted: The Lost Legacy August 22nd?" I am totes, my goats, stoked my goats, newt my goot, excited to play that. Like I like. The Lost Legacy looks great. Getting to play as Chloe and having Nadine with you.
Nadine.
Oh, it looks so good. And it's in this totally different area. And it's supposed to be like a really big like expansion to the story.
Yeah, I've heard that.
I think it's like 4 or 5 hours. So that's pretty big.
That is really big. I will hope that I'll be able to get it for myself. If not, I have a friend who, like, whenever I play Uncharted, it's always been with her because she has the games. And so I know that she will absolutely be getting that. Yeah. So if I don't get it, I'll play it with her.
I'm going to get it.
I would like to get it, but we'll just see what the future holds.
Adam asking, this will be the last one. Shout out to you one more time for picking Mexican Coca-Cola.
What?
Thoughts on fanboys, good or bad? How much is too much? Too much. This goes for all things, not just games. I think it comes down to there's a healthy.
I agree. Yeah, I've seen a lot of dark sides of fan bases. I could go into a lot of that. Yeah, you can be a fan, you can try to reach out to people, but you have my main rule is don't bash other people unless what they're doing is hurtful to themselves or others.
Like Xbox players.
Yes, Xbox players, bash them, and League of Legends players, bash them.
All of them.
All of them. Like, they're hurting themselves doing this. And their family. No, and also, like, these people that you're fans of, you have to, like, you can be like, oh, they're so cool. Wow, awesome. You can try to reach out to them, but you have to realize that at the end of the day, they're still just people, so don't be weird. Don't be like, I want to have your babies. Let me have your baby. Like, people are like that. Not.
Oh, yeah.
And so, like, it's just, don't be like that. Stop being garbage, Posterman 2017.
Don't have people's babies.
Don't have people's babies.
Don't have babies, period. Like seriously.
There's too much people. There's too many people in the world.
Like, I've pretty much decided that I hate children.
Oh, no, me too.
Like, that's something me and...
That's why I want to teach high schoolers.
That's why me and Amy, like, discuss, like, all the time, like, when we're around kids, and we're like, I really hate kids.
Yeah,
and she's like, yeah, I really
She was telling me that the other day. She was like, the other day, Zach and I were out at a store, and there was, like, a screaming kid. And she was like, we just looked at each other, we're like, we're never having children.
Like, I don't want them.
No, me either.
I'm just, like, going to, like, forfeit, like, the money that I get to use on myself. I know that's bad. Everyone right now is judging me.
Here's my thing. Like, if you want to have kids, that's great, but it's like you have to be 100% like, yes, I want to have children. Yes, I want to be able to devote this time and this money to it. But if, like, it's like, you want to do stuff in your life, and so having a kid, like, you would just feel guilty.
Just slows me down.
Yeah, it slows you down. It makes you feel guilty, and then the entire time you'll be thinking, oh, I wish I could have done this. And then you'll feel guilty that you thought of that because it's your kid.
Then you name that kid Mistake.
Yeah.
And you're like, Mistake.
Yeah, and
Like you legit, like when it comes out, like on the birth certificate,
it's a mistake.
Like I'm not even giving it my last name.
No, like, and so it's not a good thing. So, and I
like we went off on like this.
we did, but the base thing is that fan bases are great because you can meet a lot of really cool people. Like yeah, you can make some great friends in that, but you have to learn where to draw the line.
Yeah,
and also don't
be
just
garbage.
remember that don't be garbage. And remember that at the end of the day, these are real people, so don't be weird about it.
Yeah, don't be weird. Adam goes on a little bit further. As it pertains to the Nerd Cave, would you rather have 10,000 diehard fans who are extremely active, or 100,000 fans who are a little bit more laid back?
I personally would say the 10,000 like really into it fans, because like quality over quantity.
Yeah,
so
that would be mine as well. I'd rather have a more tight knit group of people that are 100% ride or die, quarter mile at a time type people.
Yeah.
Than 100,000 that's like, oh, you put up a new video, oh yeah, that's cool, and doesn't even watch it, or stuff like that. I want people that are in this to win this. Any other kind of catchphrases that I can throw into this thing. But I would love to have like the diehard fans, because I know if I like reach out to them, they're really going to like be involved in everything, and that's what all of this is about. That's what I want to create, is like a community that is there for each other, not just for
but like
us,
for each other,
but for each other, and where people would like, man, I've had a hard day at work. I want to laugh. I want to have fun. I want to talk to somebody, and they come to the Nerd Cave for that. That's what it's about. Is
absolutely
having that place to release the stress.
Yeah, and that's a really good like a goal to have. It's really like noble goal, because like a lot of people need stress relievers, and knowing that there's like a community not of just people who are like, oh, we're kind of in the same thing, but I don't really see them a lot, whereas people it's like we're into the same thing, and I know that they're always doing stuff, like knowing that they can go there and like you said, like get a laugh or two to cheer up. I think that's good.
Yeah. So there you go, guys. Episode 205 is in the book. If you want it early, you can go over to patreon.com/nerdcave. Toss us a few dollars. Get it there. If you don't want to toss us some money, you can go over to youtube.com/nerdcave network. Get it day by day, segment by segment, until we put out the full thing on podcast services around the globe and over on YouTube as well. I'm glad you took the ride with us.
Take the ride.
Yeah, take the ride.
It's like Skittles. Instead of taste the rainbow, take the ride.
Take the ride. It's like that line in the first Transformers. When you grow old, do you want to look back and regret not getting in the car?
Yeah.
Well, you got in the car this week.
You gotta get in the car.
Yeah, you got in the car. You're our Megan
They
Fox.
were in the back seat though. They were in the back seat. They had their seat belts on. Safety first.
Yeah, safety first. We put helmets on you as well.
Yes, because the ride can be a little bumpy.
I'm a reckless driver sometimes. Guys, I'm going to go get a Mexican Coca-Cola.
Yeah.
So I'm going to cut it right here. I hope you have a great week. I hope that you smile a lot and go buy a Mexican Coca-Cola. This has been Zach.
And Allie.
Have a week.
Hey.
If you enjoyed that, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If you want gaming content, you can go over to Nerd Cave Gaming right there. If you want to support us, you can check out Patreon right there. If you want more videos, check them out right here. Go ahead, pick one of them. I wonder which one you're going to do. If you're going to be cool, you'd pick any of them. All 4 of them. You'd be awesome.